ODDio3, Web3 Music interviews and insights with yours truly. Woo. That's right, y'all. We got a special interview today for everybody out there. Introducing the one and only. I'll let him introduce himself, but we're gonna get into this interview segment on Odd Talk with the one and only Arturo Sandoval. Big up to Arturo on his Grammy nomination for Best Latin Jazz Album. Grammys are coming up. Hope to catch you there.
I got it. Okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody? ODDio3, episode 1. This is the first interview for the first episode of the podcast, and I am blessed here today to have a legend with us, Mr. Arturo Sandoval. How are you today, sir?
Hey, man, how you doing? Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate it. Just to give a little context and introduction to our listeners, Arturo Sandoval is a Cuban-American jazz trumpeter, plays other instruments. He's a composer, and he's here to talk to us today a little bit more about his music, his background, and what we've been cooking with the music NFT side. So, I had the pleasure to watch For Love or Country, and I gotta say, I was super impressed because I got to learn a lot more about your backstory. Now, is it true you painted your car with tar and gasoline?
That's very true. That was a Plymouth 1951. It was a very old car. It was all beat up, and then my father and me, we fixed it a little bit, and the passenger door doesn't open. And then when the DC came in the car, he had to get through the driver side. And then when he smelled the car, he said, "Man, this car smells funny." And then I said, "I just painted with tar diluted in gasoline." And he said, "Man, you're supposed to put the car on the road, not the road on the car."
Yeah, I totally remember that line from the film. And speaking of the film, okay, so how good actually are Andy Garcia's trumpeting skills?
Oh man, he cannot play the trumpet, but he mimics so well, man. He did an incredible job. Actually, one of my students there in the university in Florida was with him full time, helping him to move the finger in the right direction. And then another good friend of mine, he was a professor here in UCLA. He helped him also for the position and a lot of things. He got several coach, helping him to do the right job. But he nailed it, man. He's very musical, He's a musician. He played percussion, and he did a great job.
So was he the first pick, like, to play the role of you in the film?
I think so. I know 100% positive about, because that was HBO did a casting, and but when they told me that they picked Andy, I said, "Wow, that's the right guy." Of course, he's Cuban. We share the same ideas, same principle, way of thinking, especially about Cuba and the whole thing, And he did an incredible job.
Beautiful. So if you're watching this, make sure to go. You can watch it actually on YouTube. For Love or Country, that's the Arturo Sandoval story. So go check that out. Now, I know you've had an opportunity to play with some of the biggest names in jazz. Is there somebody dead or alive that you wish you could jam with?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I love and respect and admire so many people in the business, But I got a lot of great opportunity to play over the years with a bunch of my heroes, you know. But one of them I would like to mention is Oscar Peterson, you know, the pianist. He is still, you know, one of my heroes, you know. But I play with Dizzy, I play with Clark Terry, I play with Michael Brecker, I play with a lot of artists, you know. Even I play a trumpet solo in the last recording of Frank Sinatra, you know. I play with Johnny Matthey, with Barbara Streisand, with Stevie Wonder, with so many great artists, you know. I've been blessed because of those opportunities, you know.
That's amazing. And okay, so you know, I've been a jazz fan for a long time as a hip hop artist and a producer in the early 90s when I used to learn about like records and going to find records and digging in the crates. I used to pull out all kinds of jazz records, Ahmad Jamal, Bernard Purdy on the drums, and some amazing musicians. Tell us, why is jazz important for modern music?
We always say that jazz is synonymous of freedom, you know, because it's the spontaneous expression of the musician sharing your feeling and your ideas with the audience right on the moment, you know, and it's so sincere, you know. It's something is you know premeditate or prepare, you know. It's something that you are speaking to the audience, you know, and it's so direct communication, you know. When the people get connected, and the experience is amazing, man. It's amazing.
It's beautiful. Now, yeah,
Also,
go ahead.
it's a style of music that you need some serious dedication, you know. You cannot play jazz correctly if you are lazy, you don't practice enough, you don't really care about your skill, your preparation, you know. It's very important to get a good command of your instrument, to be able to express what you want in the way you want, because otherwise you're going to be dealing with limitation in terms of, you know, or say what you want to say in the way you want to say. And it's important to keep in mind that to be a good jazz player, you really have to practice a lot.
It's almost the same as well with hip hop and rapping and freestyling. It's all about the amount of practice you put in to perfect your craft. And yeah, I can totally relate to that. Definitely. So okay, so you're like multi-Grammy nominated and multi-Grammy winner. Now you're up for another Grammy Award for the Best Latin Jazz category, 2023 Grammy Awards for Rhythm and Soul. And this is the first ever NFT album to be nominated. What are your thoughts about that?
Man, I still trying to learn about the NFT, you know, because you know I'm not an expert in that thing, but I really have to say that we really appreciate very much what Tim Ellis has been doing for us. You know, he really made us get involved in that thing, and put a lot of people who really are involved with NFT and to support the album and do things for our music, and we really appreciate that very much, you know. Whoever embrace our music and help us, we love it.
What is your personal favorite track off of Rhythm and Soul?
You know, the songs that you write is like your children, you know. If you mention any in specific, the other children going to be a kind of jealous, you know, and say, whoa, you didn't mention me. But you know, everything you put on an album is something that you consider that is your contribution, is something you want to share with the people. And I really love all of them, to be honest.
That's
Otherwise we didn't put it in the album.
Yeah, that's a great answer, because you know it is very difficult to determine.
We have to make choices, you know. If we choose those tunes, that means that we really respect them and consider that they have some kind of something to say, you know, music wise.
Hmm. Well, I would imagine there haven't been too many advancements technologically when it comes to the trumpet itself, but with the music industry and everything that's been going on in music creation and music consumption, from from vinyl records to cassettes to CDs to music streaming, and now we have NFTs. And I know this is something a lot of people out there, this is new for them. Do you think that this type of technology could potentially be a game changer?
Hopefully for good, for the good side of the thing, because any help that we could have to promote our music and to keep it alive, that legacy that we got from a lot of great musicians over the years. If whoever helped us to protect that and promote it, man, we must embrace that with all our heart.
Awesome. Now, okay, I know the Grammys are just like a few days away. Do you have something special planned? Is there an
Okay.
after party? What's happening?
Oh, we're planning to do an after party at Jack's jazz club there, and really we're looking forward. We're gonna celebrate no matter what, because just to be nominated is a recognition that we have to appreciate, and if we win, gonna be a little better, but otherwise we're gonna celebrate no matter what.
Cool. Now, do you have anything else coming up this year in 2023? Other projects you're working on you want to share with everybody?
Yeah, I'm working for a while in the album that's gonna be a little classical and a little crossover with full orchestra. I'm planning to make a recording of my trumpet concerto number 2. The first one I recorded with London Symphony years ago, and I'm looking forward to recording do a recording of the second one, and also a lot of a new arrangement of a classical piece, but it's a kind of crossover kind of thing, which is I'm very excited about that project because it's very pretty music from the great composer like Rachmaninoff and Chopin and Ravel, all those beautiful melodies, in the very uh, lush environment of instrumentation and thing, and I'm very excited about our project. I can't wait to finish it.
Now, I'm out here in Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur, and just the other day, A.R. Rahman came to do a concert. There were 62,000 people here. Is there like any genre of music or particular style that you would love to experiment or try and collaborate with?
Man, I always open for collaboration, in any kind of whatever sound good, I would love to participate. I don't discriminate any style of music. But of course, need to have some artistic and aesthetic values. I not participate on those kind of things. That the main thing is to say a lot of dirty words and things. No, I never gonna be in those kind of thing. But it's got some values and and good intention to make a contribution to the cultural, growing of the audience. I would always be able to participate.
Beautiful. And just to close things off here, what advice would you give up and coming musicians who are trying to, break into the industry or, figure out what they want to do with their music? What would be the best piece of advice you'd give them?
Oh, the best piece of advice is never give up. Never give up. Always keep your hope alive. But is one thing that is absolutely mandatory. It's two different way to approach, three different way to approach the music. If you take the music as a hobby, as an entertainment yourself or whatever, that's great. That's cool. Congratulations. But be sure you don't quit your day job because it's going to be very difficult. You're going to make your living financial wise, if you are not a great artist, But even when you're, and then when you are a professional musician, it's two ways to approach that. Or you play what you can, or you play what you want. It's a big difference there. And to belong to the group, the people to play what they want in the way they want, you need a strong discipline. You really need your passion and your commitment to practice like crazy all the time, and never give up, never because in our life you're gonna find a lot of obstacles, in your life, but your passion, your dedication, your discipline have to be stronger than that. And then sooner or later, you're going to have an opportunity to let everybody know how hard you have been working, and this is the result of your, your commitment to, and your passion for your career and for the music, But you have to keep in mind that you cannot take it easy. You have to work hard.
Great advice. Thank you, Arturo Sandoval. Much love to you. I wish you good luck at the Grammys, and I hope one day soon we'll be able to cross paths and meet in the real world out there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and let's wish that Rhythm and Soul win on Sunday, February 5th.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, we are back and we are live right here streaming on Twitch, on the DAOrecords Twitch. We're also in RealityChain's 2Dverse in Myriad Town. Big shout outs to everybody out there. Much love, much love. And thanks so much for joining me for this first episode of ODDio3, the Web3 Music Podcast with yours truly, Vandal. Right here, we got some Web3 music for you, and of course, we just had this interview with the legend Arturo Sandoval. So we thought we would start by playing a track from him. So we got this album, Rhythm and Soul, right here. It is up on DAOrecords. Shout out to DAOrecords and happy 3rd anniversary. Yeah, so Rhythm and Soul is here, and one of my favorite tracks, as you can see on the right side, we've got all the tracks listed here. So I'm gonna play this tune. It's called Kumba. This is one of my favorite joints. So let's get into the music. If you feel like supporting any of the artists that we're featuring today, feel free to do so. We're going to put all the links to the music as well as to the news and the segments coming up and everything else in the show notes and on a post. So make sure to follow ODDio3 on the socials. But let's get into this music, y'all. What's Arturo Sandoval with Kumba? Also, don't forget this album is nominated for a Grammy Award Best Latin Jazz category. We wish Arturo Sandoval the best of luck this 5th of February. Don't forget also, there will be an after party at Campus Jacks. It will be broadcasted into the metaverse. So if you're free on Sunday, I believe it's Sunday, the 5th of February, make sure to check it out. And don't forget to support Arturo. You can head to DAOrecords to pick up tracks from this album for $1 each. And all the links will be in the show notes. So stay tuned for those after the end of the show. All right, so we're going to move on to our next featured song. This song is by Respect. It is called The Great Silence. It's part of her project Lukukul. And this is all about storytelling and lyrics and words. So yeah, support her. It's an open edition. It's available for 0.35 or 0.035 ETH. It helps her project, and we're going to get into the music, y'all. Check it out.
There's so much distance between us. Let's close the space and let Venus look upon us with love. I turn and tell you I'm leaving. I feel your chest as you breathe in. The silence fills me with words. The taxi fag ain't picking up. Hope the map gets the reading wrong, cause I'd rather be lost. I be lost in the thought of you. I be lost in for more of you. I be lost in your songs. Cause you have your way with words, but somehow when you get close they run out. Where you been before now? Let your presence surround me. Let's burn out, do this shit till sundown. Leave our bodies burn out. Let your presence surround me. Da 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 your body shape's perfect, your body tastes perfect. So when we finally invade the place, you could be the space captain, and we could fuck ASAP then. And you should learn to stay capping. So when your boss asks you why you're late, tell him about your late cousin. I'm sorry about that, I get selfish at times, using the pain that you're feeling for completing my lines. Like how I be thinking about children when I'm thinking about us. And you know I be deep in my feelings, I be deep in my thoughts. You don't even need to say the words, I hear you clearly. I could climb 1,000 rose-quartz crystals if you dare me. It's the perfect silence of your energy that's gone before us. So paint the pictures that you paint is vivid. I feel the colors. And somehow, when you get close, they run out. Where you been before now? Let your presence surround me. Let's burn out, do this shit till sundown. Leave our bodies burn out. Let your presence surround me. Ta ta da, ta 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 da, ta 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 da, ta 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 da ta da ta da. Da 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 da.
Yeah, there you have it. That is Great Silence. This is part of the lyric book by Respect, artist based out of Nigeria, putting together Project Lukukul. Make sure to look out for that. And again, in the show notes, you can find all the links to all the music. Now we're going to continue on with the music segment right here. We got this track from Blockchain. I love the name Blockchain. This is My Heart. Blockchain, she's always been supportive in the metaverse ecosystem. You can find her here on ODDiDAO. The NFTs are available. Let's see. They are minted on Ethereum. They're ERC 1155s, and you can collect them. Here, all you need to do is head to moda.audio and look for Blockchain. So let's get into this track. It's called My Heart. There you have it. That is Block Jane with My Heart. Again, this is on ODDiO. So that's moda.audio. You can check out all the amazing artists who are there. If you're looking to do music NFTs and beyond, you can also check out Emanate. We got more on that coming up in a minute. But our next featured artist is here. Hold on. Let me rewind this. All right. Okay. So let me mute. Unmute. All right, so this is One of One Neo. Goes by oneofOneNeo.eth. You've probably seen One of One Neo around in the metaverse as well. We had a chance to catch their show. It was for one of the, I think it was DJ Lethal Skills' latest drop, Above the Clouds. So, you know, we did a little post on the ODDio3 Twitter looking for people to submit music. Many of these tracks we're featuring today were from people who dropped the links on the post. So if that's you, you're interested in getting your music featured as well on the show, please do hit us up. All right. So we're going to get into this track. It's called Canvas. It's the first single from One of One Neo's highly anticipated album, HICA, Hiding in Clothes Aisles. All right, I like that. You know, when you're short, you could do these kind of things. It is on Manifold, so you can check it out. It's 0.015 ETH, and do what you need to do. Let's get into the tunes.
Get your headphones up. A little bit louder. Cold boy. Yeah.
Ep1
Nigga. Shawty get off it, we too office. Thought I lost it, but I ain't lost shit. She got office, play Carlin. Shawty gorgeous, Miss Flores, young boss bitch, the way she floss it, man. I guess it's all it, man. Look. Also, the big up on your timeline. Like all eyes on you, make it prime time. Wondering if I ever get the chance now. Guess for real, don't try to be in sideline. I'm still thinking about the day back in springtime. I swear the dress created madness. I just wanna admire you, girl. Cause your temple is the canvas. Never write up on that bitch. Everybody is a canvas. Trying to write up on that shit. Everybody is a canvas. Trying to write up on that bitch. Girl, your body is a canvas. Trying to write up on that bitch. Girl, your body is a canvas. She let me write up on that shit. Just like. Your body is a canvas. Girl, your body is the canvas. I swear your body is the canvas. I swear your body is the canvas. Yeah.
Yes, that was Canvas by One of One Neo. And we're going to move to our next track featured on Emanate. Big shout out to the brother DJ Lethal Skills for always holding it down on the blocks. This is off his latest release. It's called Above the Clouds, working together with On-Chain Records, ODDiO, and Emanate to release exclusive vinyl of the whole project, available on vinyl. This is the track. I like this track. It's called Lifted. Let's do this. gifted by DJ Lethal Skills off Above the Clouds. You can go check that out. Check him out. If you don't already know the homeboy DJ Lethal Skills, you can check the show notes. We got more music for you. This will be our last track of today. I wanted to showcase Maxwell Bruno, one of the first African NFT music artists out there. Now, he posted this one up on our Twitter as well in the comments. I think this is one of his latest releases, going for 0.028 ETH over on OpenSea. Now, this track is I guess it's like a shout out or, something like that for Unstoppable Domains. If you don't know Unstoppable Domains, it's a really dope project. You can get your a lot of whatevers. This is .nft. They got .dao. Personally, I've got a bunch of Unstoppable Domain URLs. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get into this. Unstoppable by Maxwell Bruno.
Yeah. Maxwell Bruno on this. Hey. Let's get it. I'm unstoppable. You're unstoppable. He's unstoppable. She's unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. They're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. Hey, unstoppable domains are domains on chain. Human readable. They're affordable. Hey, easy to buy one. Simple to get one. Get ready to mint one. You should never forget one. My digital identity connected to my wallet. Your internet identity connected to your pocket. Send money, receive money without any stresses. Crypto is the money. Money is the crypto. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. You're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. You're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. Hey, unstoppable domains are the dopest NFTs. I can send my NFTs to a domain NFT. Pay for it once, forget expiration. No yearly subscription, I call it inspiration. Running on the blockchain, I just bought me a crypto. I'm flexing on my X, I might buy me a .x, .nft, .wallet, .dao and .bitcoin. My favorite lucky number is .888, yeah. .888, .888, hey. .888, 888, yeah. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. Hey. The blockchain. Hey. .nft. .crypto. Yeah. Unstoppable domains. Yeah. This was the blockchain revolution, bro. You can't beat this. DID on chain. Web3 to the world. Maxwell Bruno.
Yeah. One of the things I like about the Web3 music scene is that, people tend to talk about various projects and the things that are happening. So big up to Maxwell Bruno. This track, Unstoppable, is available on OpenSea. And much love to the music segment. We are now going to move into some news. All right, we are back with the news segment. Odd news. I'm gonna lower the beat just a little bit here. Big up to my boy Ill Steez, rest in peace. On this beat right here, had to pay tribute to that. But we've got a bunch of news. I'm gonna just touch on some of the latest stuff. I don't know if you guys heard about this Billy Ray Cyrus and Snoop Dogg collabo. I know Snoop has been heavy in both metaverse and NFTs for a little while, like, you know, whether this is news or not, he is back again for this particular project. And it's going to be pretty interesting. You know, they've got 3 tiers of NFTs, Hustler Edition, Overachiever Edition, Baller Edition. Now, if this is something that interests you, then feel free to check out this article here on Rarity Sniper. The latest news. I don't know if I agree fully with Snoop being the king of NFTs. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's all about the hype, and Snoop's been in it for a while, so I got to give him credit where credit is due. So if you're interested in checking out this collaboration, me personally, I don't think I will, but, you know, I just wanted to share it with y'all out there. Let's get on to the next news piece. This one is about Warner Music debuting the biggest demo drop in the sandbox. Now, I was in the sandbox the other day. I quite actually enjoy it. I find it a little bit addictive at times, running around, doing tasks, doing various things, collecting, you know, sand or getting rewards in sand. And I think it's a good step for metaverse gaming out there, but you know, Warner is doing some interesting things, and not only this, but there was other news as well. I think it's going to come up a bit later for Warner. They're going to be doing this demo drop contest. So it's with Spinnin' Records. I went in, I checked out the parcels and played the game the other day just to kind of get a feel for it. It's pretty cool, you know, for music games in the sandbox. It's an opportunity. If you haven't tried Sandbox, you should try it out. It's pretty cool, and you know, this is just a little article. Shout out to NFT Plazas. Much love to the whole crew over there. You can check this out on the show notes as well if you are interested. I won't play the video now, but just wanted to share this piece of news with you. Now, what's this we have here? Spotify to support NFTs. It was only a matter of time. Come on. You know, all of the big brands out there in music are definitely moving in on the NFT trend. This is over at the Bitcoinist. Now, there's a lot of this is talk. We don't know how long it's going to take to implement. But Spotify thinks that they can help artists a bit more by including the option for NFTs. They're preparing for it right now. Who knows? I mean, Spotify is the biggest music streaming platform out there. Whether you like them or not, it's hard to deny the fact that, you know, they have a lot of people, a lot of subscribers, and who knows, maybe this could be good news for music NFTs. I don't know if it's music NFTs specifically. I highly doubt it. It's probably going to be like NFTs as merch. If you have thoughts of your own on this piece of news, hit us up. Let us know. ODDio3 on Twitter. That's 0 for the O's, all right? 0 for the O's on ODDio3. And, you know, give us your thoughts. Tell us what you think about Spotify and supporting NFTs. Another piece of news, which I thought was pretty interesting here, is what Avalanche has been doing. So they're collaborating with Ed Balloon, who's an NFT music artist, to do this series of events in DTLA. I believe that's downtown LA, featuring emerging NFT artists. I think this is a way to onboard more people onto Avalanche as they are embarking on doing music NFTs as well. Now, what I really liked about this is the fact that, you know, we've been talking a lot about real world events and the bridge between Web 2 and Web 3 and the ability to onboard people easier. Now, I'm a big advocate of doing events in the real world and linking that up to NFTs and the broader Web3 music community. So this looks interesting, and I think that this is going to be kind of a trend moving forward. And I'm not sure if the tickets are NFTs or not, but NFT ticketing is a whole other ball game. A lot of it exists already. We're going to be seeing real world implementations of this. So, if you want to read about this article again in the show notes, we're going to have it all there. Let's move on to our next piece of news. Now, this I kind of thought was interesting. It's a comprehensive study of the music NFT marketplace, I guess, industry. I didn't pay for it. It looks pretty expensive, to be honest, whether it's worth it or not. The abstract here is here. The market snapshot is there in the summary. You can go check this out. If you think it's of interest to you, go for it. I think it's got data up to 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they're getting ready to release this year. What I find interesting is the forecast, because they're forecasting the next 5 years. Who knows how they're forecasting it? We'll see. Again, if you have read through this market snapshot and the NFT music comprehensive study, then please let us know your thoughts on this. Lastly, or maybe not lastly, but we have, let's see here, we've got Warner Music again launching the DJ contest in the sandbox. So this is again with Spinning Records. A lot of interesting things they're doing. They've got some big names again, talking about Snoop Dogg and virtual events in the metaverse. There's a lot going on, So we're gonna see what happens with that. But I like the fact that they're partnering with different music NFT platforms like Legend.io, as well as incorporating OpenSea. So this should be interesting to see what happens with this. But it caught my attention knowing a lot of DJs out there might be interested in getting involved in this. Then we've got music NFT or Web3 for music artists. Now, this is just talking about the industry in general, whether or not Web3 is going to solve the problems for musicians and for the industry. We don't know, but the interesting thing here is that Hume, a Web3 entertainment company, has acquired Blocktones. And if you don't know Blocktones, this is AI-generated music NFTs. It's a very interesting project. You should also check them out. But these are kind of major moves within the music NFT and Web3 music space that should be pretty interesting to see what comes out of it. If you're interested in learning more or want to share or contribute news with us, please do so. You can hit us up on the Twitter as well as Instagram. So we're going to get into our last piece of news here, which is Low-Key Giants. This is an event that's coming up tomorrow morning for me, later maybe for you, wherever you are, Friday, February 3rd at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern, second edition of Cypher Alley. You can get your tickets at lowkeygiant.com/Cypher-Alley. It's supported by DAOrecords, BeatDAO, and On the Blockchain Show. Shoutouts to Low-Key Giant. There's tickets, there's giveaways, there's NFTs you can collect. It's a lot of fun. If you're an MC, you want to get involved. If you're a beat maker, you can get your beats featured. Now we're going to move to our next segment with Endless. So let's make the transition. All right, y'all. That's right. We are here to focus a spotlight, shine a light on artists each week with Endless. This is the Oddless segment. Our featured artist in the spotlight today is ODDstar. Now I'm going to play this little video from ODDstar to tell you all about what's going on, but his riff, Night Sky Fading, we're going to showcase that in a bit, but let's listen to what ODDstar has to say. All right, we're gonna pause it here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not, but basically he's talking about his riff. You can go check this out at Endless. We're gonna be putting this in our show notes. Apologies again if for some reason the audio wasn't coming through off of the page. We are still working through the little technical difficulties here with OBS. And yeah, so we're gonna play this riff from ODDstar here. Let's see if it
all the stars fading as if they know.
All right, we're going to rewind that for a second, all right? This is ODDstar with his riff, Night Sky Fading. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties. We're working our way through. This is just me here on the OBS trying to make all the magic happen on the first stream. So let's do this ODDstar again.
All the stars fading.
There you have it. That is the riff from ODDstar. And if you want to learn more about Endless, this amazing music collaboration tool for producers and singers, anybody pretty much can mess around with the real-time looping live on Endless. So do check them out. I really love the project. Had a chance to meet them. We're going to share this interview, artist spotlights with ODDstar. But now we're going to get into my favorite part. This is a segment where I get to flex my skills. So let's get into the intro for this, and then we're going to bring it in. Yeah, y'all. That's right. This is the ODDmint freestyle. Big up to Paul Kranz on the beats. BeatDAO representing. Let's see what we can do up on this, right? Are y'all ready? All right, check it. Check it. I stay lean with a pocket full of green candles. It's the rare vandal you seen. Here to drop raps over beats so hype. ODDio3 and I don't have a type. Well, maybe I do, and that's probably true. I guess we'll find out when I'm through. Or maybe not if I blow up the live stream in the spotlight like a high beam. I'm here to riff. Shout out to Endless, ODDstar, leaving you breathless. And the tunes that we played on the show, all of the MCs, they got flow. So if you're watching this up in the metaverse, I invite you to come drop a better verse. Check my reality chain and find some land to stake your claim. Insane in the brain with the beat down. And this is the ODDmint freestyle. My raps, PCP, while your raps are Chat GPT. Oh me, oh my, how I stay fly, cause on the blockchain it's do or die. You know I'm the king of chess, but I'm better at checkers. Check DAOrecords, 3rd anniversary. That's right, shout out to them, and we keep shit hype. You know, this is how we flow on the microphone, and I'm giving it a go. It's the freestyle, yes, the ODDmint, it's a segment. You know how we do, and we keep it real fresh, man. Shout out to Myriad Social. And yo, this is how we go, yo, with the flow, yo, from near to NXM to Web3 to music. This is how we do it, y'all. Peace out. I'm Vandal. That's it. It's the outro. I'm done. First show, ODDio3. Much love to everybody out there. Thank you so much for supporting. And one love and peace out. We're going to catch you on next week. Next week, we got an awesome show. We're going to be featuring Tim from Endless. We're going to be talking more about Endless, and I'm going to work out all the little audio hiccups, all right? So until then, stay fresh, stay Web3. Much love and peace out.